I'm so excited. Hello, my friends and fishes. Welcome back. I have some really big news for you guys. We're finally here. It took a hot minute. I know. I want to thank you all so much for your patience. I wanted to give you guys kind of a close-up look at the Monofin Fin Skins that I have developed and have been working on for the last several months now. And I have here the Fire Koi one. You guys will have seen this in a few different videos. I've been talking about this for a while now. These are basically Monofin covers. They just cover the Monofin. So your feet are totally free and accessible. It still gives you the mermaid tail vibe without all of the hassle and aggravation that comes with mermaid tails. Even fabric mermaid tails have their own host of like issues. So something like this is just absolutely amazing. Practice swims, you're just looking to get into mermaiding, this will be the thing for you. Plus, if you're somebody who gets a little bit claustrophobic in mermaid tails, because it can happen when your legs are completely bound, now you've got your legs free. Now if you have a moment, you need a second, you just pop your feet out of your Monofin. Everything is totally accessible on the Monofin, quick release and everything is still accessible. And then you're out of it in 2 seconds. It's amazing. And they're very light and they're very beautiful, if I dare say so myself. Let me show you guys how to put your Monofin in this, how to take your Monofin out. Okay, fishes, so because I forgot to say so earlier, these are made for specific use with the Mermaid Linden Monofin. And the first thing that I want to do is show you how to get the clips off, because you will need to take these off, where you are able to insert this into the Monofin skin. You need to make sure that you flip it so that this piece is at the top, just like that, and they come off super easy. Grab your fin skin. They are the same front and back, so you'll have to decide which one you want to be on the front and on the back. Okay, so you just insert it like this, and you're gonna pull it down, and there's 2 little holes on either side, and that's where you're gonna pop, oh, see, it already did it on this side for me, and that's where you're gonna pop the little nubbin, as we like to call it, the nubbin, right in there, okay? So just like that. If there's a little bit of extra fabric on the inside there, you just kind of like a little bit of a shimmy, and just like that, it will line up perfectly. These are all made by hand, by me individually, and I do test them all on my Monofin before I send them out to you. Okay, so now you're gonna get to this point, and you're going to pinch on the actual seam so that you don't rip this, because as you can see here, this is where the stitching starts. So make sure you're always supporting this by putting your fingers over top of it. Always, always, always. So now you can see on this side, you're gonna do the same thing. That's where the thread is. You're gonna pinch it, and you're gonna pull it down just like this, and you're going to feed. You're gonna make sure that this doesn't wrap around like that, and you're gonna feed in, okay? And then you just gently shimmy it, because as you can see, it gets a little bit stuck sometimes, so you'll just like take the time, make it fit nicely. That's the most important thing, make it fit nicely. Now you're gonna see like, oh, it's not really fitting well. That's because it's probably sticking a little bit to something on the back. Oh, what are these, Courtney? These are the straps. So we gotta pull those out, and then you're just going to finesse and just shimmy it a little bit, and then it will eventually line up, just like that. You're gonna wanna grab those guys, which I told you not to lose, so hopefully you did not, and you're gonna be sticking them over top. Now this will need just a little bit, pull it down a little bit more, because you want it kind of in the center. You want this to sort of be in the center of that hole. Now remember what I said about these? It's important to make sure that you're putting these on the correct way. So put the top of the Monofin, has this arrow, okay? Stick that over the hole, push it up. Now you've heard it click in. Continue to push up with your thumb. Don't pull on it. Push it up with your thumb, and then just turn it around. And now you're secure. Now you're in it goes, and you're done, okay? So you still have access to all of your quick release and everything. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys how to remove the Monofin. All right, you're probably gonna do this when it's wet, but if you do need to let the Monofin and this dry together, that's totally fine. Don't worry about that. But if you would like to take it off when it's wet, I do please ask that you do be gentle with it, because fabric does get a little bit more sensitive when it's wet in the stitching area. Just make yourself aware of that, okay? So unplug the 2 clasps, rotate this guy up, push him down, and apparently it's that easy. It fell right off. Now for this part, you are gonna wanna basically do it in reverse to how you actually did it to start with, and you're gonna wanna be nice and careful with it. I put 1 finger underneath to support the back side of the thread, the other one on top, and then just literally pull it out and around. Okay, do the same thing on this side. Make sure this guy is kind of midway there so there's not as much tension. Then you pull this dude, and the same thing, and he should come right off. Piece of cake, piece of pie. Okay, so the Mermaid Monofin covers are either in the shop now or will be in the shop shortly, and they will be available in limited quantities in small batches made at a time. Because I do not need your measurements for this, so there's no kind of middle process and no waiting for measurements or anything like that. So they are gonna be a little bit faster to produce than my mermaid tails, which is amazing. It's one less step to go through. And like I said, they're gonna be in small batches, but it will be a returning item. So this isn't gonna be once it's gone, but there will be a limited time, like windows, where you're gonna be able to purchase them. All of the information, again, is gonna be over at shopvancouvermermaid.com, but if you have any questions, you feel free to leave me a comment or shoot me a message through the shop, and I will get back to you as soon as I'm able to, unless I've already answered it in the FAQ, at which point read the FAQ before you send me an email, just saying. All right, my fishes, that's it for me today. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you are excited for Mermaid Monofin Skins. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join the pod and the bell notification as well so you never miss an upload. And otherwise, thank you guys so much for your support and for your love and encouragement, my fishes. I couldn't do any of this without you guys. I love you all so much, and I look forward to catching you all again in my next video. Happy swimming, bye! Mermaid Monofin skins and matching apparel are now available over at shopvancouvermermaid.com. A big thank you to the Patreon Pod for helping sponsor today's episode. The Patreon Pod is your mermaid home away from home with a private Discord community chat, weekly live streams with replays where you can actually watch me make mermaid tails live, as well as get exclusive looks at upcoming projects I'm working on and more. If you are interested in helping us continue to build and shape this incredible community made up of mermaids from all over the world, please check out the link in the description box down below.